Council President, number one, obviously, I understand that in this digital age and in this age of COVID, when we're trying to conduct these meetings, that things are different, that amendments are being emailed during the course of a meeting. But this is not the way government is conducted in a normal way. And frankly, I'm not going to sit here and be held hostage by the whims of those who want a change that, in my opinion, becomes discriminatory in nature from the very outset. We're saying it's got to be 2 of this race and 2 of this ethnicity and 2 of this and 2. When this is supposed to be a board which is meant to try to cross the racial divide, we automatically set it up along racial lines. And that's an issue for me. I would also say that if you can name at any time, at any place in the city of Woonsocket in which we have predetermined who may serve on a board merely by race, ethnicity, age, gender, we've never done it. And I can tell you, I am not going to support something to do that now. And Councilman Kittis, I will say very plainly to you, we are all elected officials on the Woonsocket City Council. We were voted by the people of the city who decided to go to the polls and vote for us. And we weren't voted by this group or that group. We were voted to represent all the people, and we were voted for by the people of this city. So I would say that this amendment is just folly, and I actually find it to be insulting. And further, I will tell you that I realize that no matter what the purposes of this board, and no matter what the intention is behind this board, there are going to be those who are going to tear it apart and try to blow holes in it and go after the people that are trying to do good. I assure you, and I know that no matter what happens, it will never be good enough unless those who say, and the loudest, that it's not good enough. And I'm not going to be held hostage in this way. This is a board made up of the city council and appointed by the city council and administration. And you know what? There are good people in this community who do understand race relations and have done good work in this city and have helped people of all ages and all races and all creeds, all ethnicities, and have been there for the people of this city. And to say they cannot understand the struggle of other people because they're not that color of the skin is insulting to them. And at this point, you know what? I'm in the mood to move the question because at this point I am so aggravated. But I will say, if any of my colleagues have anything else to say, but this is folly to set this up in this way, to even make this recommendation. It's insulting to the people that voted for this city council. It's insulting to the people that voted for you, Councilman Kittis. To think that there's nobody that this city council could find that could adequately represent the people of this city. There is nobody that the administration could find that can represent along racial lines. That unless and until we continue to divide and get into identity politics, where unless you are this, you cannot say that. Unless you are that, you cannot understand this. You want to bridge the gap, but it's stuff like this that only further divides it. And I will vehemently oppose this amendment. Thank you, Council President.